if we get into it a little further, Book of Enoch, which is a intertestamental work, first Enoch technically, talks about how these 200 spirits came down. They made a pact on Mount Hermon, and they decided to deceive humanity. They decided to mate with them and teach humanity all kinds of things that would basically hurry up their destruction. Taught them how to make war, how to make weapons, taught them how to put eye makeup on, make themselves more seductive. They gave them information. They were teachers. The background for that story is the Apkallu story from Babylon. And this wasn't something that we even interpreted and understood until about 2010. And we started looking at the cuneiform story of the Apkallu. So we were able to translate. And this is what happens. I mean, we dug up the Dead Sea Scrolls in 1947, 48, and learned a lot of stuff from it. Well, in 2010, 15 years ago, we figured out the Apkallu story, which is the background story for these basically spirit beings that decided to come down and teach humanity all these things for their own. They wanted to do something for themselves. I think there was a lot of jealousy, and ultimately, because they're not going to be forgiven of their transgression, and that's what Enoch is about. They ask Enoch to ask God if he'll forgive them and restore them. And Enoch comes back to them and says, no, you guys are all staying where you are. So that's what the Second Temple Jew, the people in Jesus' day, that's what they know. They know this background. The Apkallu story, Marduk, who's like chief of the gods, he binds them in the abyss. That's how the story goes. So we have a very similar account. And so they're bound, but their offspring, the departed spirits of their offspring, really have no place to go. They're not bound. And so they kind of wander. And they want to destroy the image of God. They want to frustrate his kingdom because they're not going to have that. And they know they only have a certain amount of time.